Okay, please mute your mic so it's easy for. Okay, Andrew, I think you're just joining this call. Before you joined, we're talking about what you do. We're talking about what you do to support agribusinesses.
All right. Good good evening, everyone. If you can hear me, please you can do well to drop a hi or a greetings. Please just I would love us to engage more. Please, I want to see our comment on this thing. Mr. J Tumobi Victor, good evening, good evening. You are welcome to this evening class. You are welcome to this evening class. You are welcome to this evening class. I'm actually trying to give opportunity to one or two people. I'm giving opportunity to one or two people to join this class. I'm giving just on. So if you have one friend or the other who wants to be part of this class, you can do well to send the link to them. Those who want to learn about tubers, you can do well to send the link to them. I can see my brother from can see my brother Oladokun Isaac. Oladokun Isaac, you are welcome to the class for today. You are welcome to the class for today. I'm trying to give opportunity for one, two or more people to join the class. But it promises to be a very exciting class. We have a lot to learn. A lot to learn. I can tell you, the curriculum is so rich for us that if you can just put your heart to learn everything that will be taught here tonight, trust me, you are in on a ride on when it comes to farm land investment. I can tell you, farm land investment. So I'm trying to give once each 8:12 on dot. I'm starting the class. So I want to just give opportunity for 5 more minutes. Let me say 8:15. Yeah, 8:15 mass. Giving opportunity for 5 more minutes. So if you have one or two people that is supposed to be on this call, please do well to reach out to them. Please, if you can hear me perfectly well, please do confirm. You can just say I can hear you on the comment box. If you can hear me clearly, just put on the comment box I can hear you. I can hear you. I want to be sure that you are hearing me perfectly well. I want to be sure that you are hearing me perfectly well. Just want to be sure. If you can hear me perfectly well, do well to state I can hear you. I hope you are still with us. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Oladokun Isaac. Is Mr. Jetomobi Victor here with us? Still with us? Quick one. All right. I think this maybe I can. Oh, Mr. Emmanuel Elumaro, you are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. Mr. Jetomobi Victor, you are welcome once again. You are welcome once again. All right, quickly, let me just do a brief introduction of myself. My name is AKINDIPE Emmanuel. AKINDIPE Emmanuel. I'm an agrom. I'm the CEO of Agromite Farms Industry, registered under the Corporate Affairs Corporation. Yeah, I'm a farmer. And beyond being a farmer, I'm a investment farmland investment consultant. Apart from being a farmland investment consultant, I'm also into tech. Don't worry. All the every way is what way. It's all about acknowledging where is the way. But I can tell you, I miss these two that I'm combining, both farmland investment and tech. I can tell you, farmland investment is a very rich investment opportunity that you can lay hold, and it's not something that fades around. It's not something that fades around. Fades around. It's something that is, if you put your heart to, you're in on the ride. But maybe I need to add this because I was in a section. Yeah, maybe I need to tell you I'm the team lead for PSF Farmland Mentorship Platform. I'm the team lead. We have so many co-facilitators, but I am the team lead for this thing, and I'm your facilitator for tubers, tubers investment, tubers. Like if you want to go into tubers, or let me say crop farming, I'm the facilitator for tubers. Basically, I deal on cassava. I deal on cassava. At least I've been in the business on this business since the year 2020. I think I started with potato. Now I'm into cassava, and I've been in this business at least for the past 5 years. And I can tell you, it's full of two sides, both your ups and downs. There is a moment of gain, there's a moment of down. But not to just bore us, I don't want to give us introduction about everything you need to know about PSF farmland investment as a whole. PSF farmland investment as a whole. Because when we talk about PSF ops, the vision of PSF up in the heart of our father in the Lord, Pastor Leke Adeboye, is to empower youth, that will be that will be financially stable, financially independent, not be depending on any sector. Because and he in his heart, he want to raise at least 1,000 of youth who are financially independent, that by this time next time when we come out, you can see when they say okay, there is a need for to sponsor the coursework in PSF, you can boldly come out and give your resources. I know this is not about this class, but I think I need to lay this foundation. I'm using this time also to give opportunity for two more people. I don't know, for more people to join. We are having more than 20 people on the platform, and it will be a good thing that we have at least 50% of the number. But if you cannot get 15% of the number, it's fine. So back to what I'm saying. In dealing with farm investment as a whole, I want to understand that you must crave to solve a problem. If you are on this platform, or if you are joining this class in the name of want to make money, you might not really get the best of it. So I think I need to give this ground rules, because you need to you need to ask yourself some questions. Why am I doing what I'm doing? So these questions are needed to be asked. Why am I doing what I am doing? Because I said this something on Friday for those who are on the call on Friday. I told them Those who strive more in this farmland investment business are those who are there to solve a problem. Can tell you, you are, if you are not yet, because the economy of the country is so rich. It's the economy of the country is so rich that it needs youth. Currently now we have so many platforms giving opportunity to youth, just to ensure that what we enrich the economy. We have been focusing on oil and gas for too long. When I mean for too long, I mean for too long. And now we have the Yayi Empowerment Scheme, we have the IDIP, IDH, IDH. We have many organizations giving opportunity for youth, just to what, just to empower youth on agriculture, because we get to find out that many youth are now running into the 9 to 5 employment scheme, and we have less people. And if you are not careful enough, a generation is going out. A generation is wearing out of the agricultural what sector. Now we only find only the old, only few youths are engaging what farmland investment. And I think I need to give this lecture for a start. This is the introduction class, this is the introduction section. I must tell you, it's just an introduction sector for us. Today we might just be having the class for 1 hour 30 minutes, but I want you to go out there and announce this class. If you're a regional coordinator on this video, on this section, maybe it is time for you to send it to your group chats. I have been given the permission to involve all all seats globally, so you can send the link to what, to your group chats. Let's pull more people to this class. Thank you. So our number one task this morning, our number one task this evening, drop on the comment box, why are you on why do you choose agriculture? I think we need to, these are things we need to what, why do you choose agriculture, why agriculture? So I'll be waiting for first people. Let's review our why first, because you know, there is always this popular say that said, if the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is what, inevitable. So if you're on this call with me, can you in one word just tell me why? Just put in one sentence. You don't, it doesn't need to be so ambiguous, it doesn't need to be too big. It does. Wow, Mr. Victor Ajetumobi said to increase food production. That is a very rich reason. A very rich reason. A very rich reason. A very rich reason. Mr. Ajetumobi Victor says to increase food production. Thank you very much. I'm waiting for one or more people. We are 5 on this call. Mr. Emmanuel Elumaro, if somebody reach you now like a seed, a fellow seed just come to you now, I want to go into agriculture, but why do you think I need to, what would be your first response? To add value to the society. Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel Elumaro. To add value to the society. Another person want to drop one reason why he's picked. Another person is Mr. Another person. Let me give opportunity to one more person. All right, Mr. Dutch Oluwatobiloba said for to solve food insecurity. To solve food insecurity. Thank you, thank you very much. You can see on your screen what we have for a section. Now that is our syllabus for tubers farming. That's our syllabus for tuber farming. I believe if you can see the screen perfectly well, can you say, give a yes? Can you give a yes? If you can see your screen perfectly, can you give a yes? A yes, a yes. Wow, Mr. Ladok Isaac said, I choose agriculture because it's my passion and it's ever relevant. Wow, that was amazing. That was amazing. That was amazing. He said he choose agriculture because it's his own passion. He has passion for agriculture. And I must tell you, that is one aspect of life that keeps a man going. Because you know, there's always this say, wherever the heart of a man is, there is treasure lies. Wherever the heart of a man is, there is treasure lies. So it's a big one. It's a big one. I give you a kudos for that. Having that there is a seat stating that he choose agriculture because that is his own passion.
Okay.
Sorry, I just need to. So, firstly, on our. All right. Oh, don't worry. I will share the slide. I will share the slide again, but if you can get to put your screen on the landscape, maybe it will be a bit clearer. So, looking at introduction, looking at our this thing now, for week one, we'll be looking at introduction to tuber farming. Introduction to tuber farming, where we begin to look into definition of what tuber crops, economic importance of cassava and yam, and we look at Nigeria as the world's largest cassava producer. We get to look into the uses of what cassava, that is the industry and the export. Then we look at yam, the staple food, cultural significance. Then in week two, which is next week, we begin to look into what the climate needs, that is the rainfall and temperature. We get to look into the sustainable soil types, and we look into land preparation methods, demonstrations. We look into how to prepare the land for for farming. In week three, we get to look into improved varieties from IITA and RCRI. Then we look into choosing our stem cutting and importance of disease-free planting material. Maybe I need to establish this, that it is a 3 month stretch class. A 3 month stretch class. Yeah, it's going to be a 3 month long stretch class. So you are in for a ride. There will be tests, there will be assignments, there will be practicals you need to go out there, you know, do. So I want you to put your heart into doing all these things. I believe in practicing what you are learning, putting your heart to practicing what you are learning. So you must. So how I know that you are learning is in the result you bring, your result. So learn to so let's put our heart to this. Glory to Jesus. So quickly we go into our wing one class. So I want to push us into our one class for today. Permit me, sorry. I'm trying to bring on board our slide for today's class. All right, can you see the slide? Kindly confirm if you can see the slide on your screen. Can you, if you can see the next slide? Wow, it's not clear even on landscape. Wow. What do I do? What do I do? Let me see. Please give me Give me a minute. Let me effect that change. Let me effect that change. Let me effect that change. Let me effect that change now. Sorry, let me. Okay, sorry, let me effect the change now. Just give me a minute to get the file. I will. Let me effect a change on the file. Really sorry. I think I'll work on this for consequent class, so the font will be increased. But just give me 2 minutes, 1 or 2 minutes. Oh, Mr. Daramola Theophilus, can you see it very clearly there? Please, Mr. Daramola Theophilus, if you can see the class very clear over there, please kindly confirm that if you can do see it. Wow. Maybe you, others, maybe you need to turn on yours to a to a to 360. Maybe you need to turn your video quality to 360 and zoom your note. Sorry for how it is for now. Oh, oh, it's not okay. You place it on something so you can see it better. Fine. Glory to. So I I think I can go ahead with the class now. I think I can go ahead with the class now. Now we said for today's class you are looking into the introduction. So which means this class between 9 to 9:15 the class should end. So firstly, what we are starting the class. Wow. Wow. Okay, maybe please let's do with this for today, please. Apologies for that. Apologies for that. Apologies for that. Apologies for that. Let's do with this for today. So I'll work out something better by next week. On failing, I promise. I'll work on my um PDF here, increase the font size so everybody, even if you are not increasing your video quality, you get to see it. Permit me for today, please, so we don't take much of our time trying to solve the subject of the lecture note. Quick one. So we are looking at tuber crops. Tuber crops. Now, what is tuber crops? Can one or two people just tell me on their own knowledge what do they understand by tuber crops? When they say tuber crops, what do you see tuber crops as? Let me give one opportunity to one or two people. Quick one. Tuber crops. When we say tuber crops, what is tuber crops to you? Thank you very much. Or do I need to call names? When we say tuber crops? On your comment section, quick one. Mr. Daramola, Theophilus, Mr. Victor, I want to say tuber crops. What do you understand by tuber crops on its own? Anybody answering that question? What do you understand by tuber crops? Tuber crops. Anybody answering the question? I'm waiting for somebody. Or maybe is it a good time to do a giveaway for any for the fastest finger? Is it a good time to do fastest finger for what? Is it a good time? A good time. Wow, Mr. Ajetumo B. Victor says tuber crops are crops that store glucose starch in the soil roots rather than on branches. They store glucose or starch in the soil roots rather than on branches. Another person. I'm waiting for response. Any other person? Any other person? Mr. Demola Theophilus said, tuber crops, also known as root crops, are crops that grow and mature underground. Wow. Examples like yam, cassava, cocoyam, potatoes. That is amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. There are crops that are grown by stem. Mr. Dale Sholuwatobiloba said, tuber crops are crops that are grown by stem. So on my note here, I said that tuber crops are plants that store food in their underground structure, either stems or roots. They grow by either stem or by their roots. They store food in the underground, on the underground, producing what? Two things: glucose or starch. They serve as a major energy source rich in carbohydrates. Now, maybe I need to correct this notion. Many of us get to say, tuber crops are carbohydrate. Not all tuber crops are carbohydrate, but they are always rich in what? Carbohydrates. But they are what? Always rich in what? Carbohydrates. So take note of this. It can be part of your assignment. You might not, you cannot tell. It can be your assignment. But take note of this, that not all tuber crops are carbohydrates, but they are rich in what? Carbohydrates. Examples of tuber crops, we look at what? Cassava, yam, potato, cocoyam, and sweet potato. None of us like some of this food, and maybe I need to ship this in. Many of these crops are what are processed into so many form of foods that, okay, we will see that there. You will see that there. Even we will learn that. We will learn about many of their processing in coming classes. He said examples in cassava and yam are particularly important in Africa, especially Nigeria. Go to an Ekiti man, ask a Ekiti man now, what's your favorite food? They will tell you pounded yam. It is made out of yam. If you ask any Abeokuta man now, is it Abeokuta man? Yeah, Abeokuta man now. Cassava, out of cassava, we make what? Lafu. Lafu. Shout out to my Egba people in the house. Shout out to my Egba people in the house. If you know Lafu is your own favorite, especially Amala, especially Amala Fufu. Lafu. They are made of this cassava and yam. Mr. Chetobabi Victor, why are you laughing? Are Ekiti people not loving up pounded yam? They are that obviously. Ekiti Kete. Now, going to importance of cassava. Now we are looking at the importance of cassava. Importance of cassava is one, food security crop. You know,